Top of the morning. All right, check me out. I've been dropping jewels on y'all, giving y'all the juiciest stories in LA County. I've been dropping jewels on y'all. I've been letting y'all know the business. You know, I'm well-rounded and informed. All right. Let me before I start off, let me go ahead on and state my disclaimer. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, so I brought y'all the story of the infamous Munchie B. I done broke it down how much of a liar and a sucker he really is and how much of a buster he is. But y'all don't believe me. Y'all think he's the B team leader. Well, he couldn't even smack a fly if it was on his shoulder. But anyway, I broke the story down to y'all. He told y'all he had a girl in Lancaster and she had a car, and he, you know, I gotta tell y'all, he all that work y'all saying he put in.
And you said, how did I put on all this work? I was 15. I didn't even have a car. Bitch, when I was 15, my bitch was 2021. All the homies in the hood know the bitch Courtney. Nigga, Courtney, nigga, I was 15. She was like 2021. I was whipping her shit. Nigga, all that Palmdale fucking her in her big-ass Section 8 house. Nigga, having my way. What are you talking about? Having a car. If you put all this work, man, you was the coldest.
Oh, no, he put in all this work, he this and that. Bro, that dude didn't even have a car. He even told y'all, must I remind you, that he was catching the bus to Compton.
I'm like, damn, this bus taking forever, so I called a homie B-Mac, you know what I'm saying? I called him like, hey, where you at? You in the biddy? I need a ride, you know what I'm saying? He like, nah, I'm on the freeway, I'm coming that way. I'm like, how far is you? Will be tell me. He said, shoot, if the bus come, before I exit Crenshaw, just hop on the bus. But I'm gonna call you when I'm exiting shit. You know what I'm saying? I might beat the bus there. So I'm already bet.
So, y'all put the dates together when a tortilla flat dude, according to his story, tried to chase him down. How he got a car, but he catching a bus? All right. I'm not even gonna break it down. Y'all stupid anyway. So I'm gonna let y'all go on and figure that out, stupids. So he's, like I said, nothing. So I brought y'all the story of the infamous Munchie B. All right, now, past that sucker, on to the next thing, since I can't go back to the hood, ain't been to the hood and all these, listen, whenever you in the hood, you doing everything you can to get out the hood. So why the fuck do I want to go back? I can go wherever the fuck I want to, like I told y'all before. Man, I build these highways, I build these sidewalks. I'm a construction worker, that's what we do, curb and gutter. I could tell you all about the measurements and everything. Without me and the people like myself, you won't have roads to drive on and freeways to drive on and travel on to see your family or get them to the hospital if they need to, or to give birth to these beautiful children, or for law enforcement or ambulance to to be able to do their jobs. You need us. So if I build the roads, why the fuck I can't travel on them? I go anywhere I want to go. But like I said before, I know what a lot of people don't know. So therefore, I got to protect myself and make sure that I don't get caught up in the system dealing with these system type niggas. Back to what I was saying. So I brought y'all the infamous story on that sucker. All right, now I brought y'all the story on Black Sam. Check me out. I brought y'all the story on Black Sam when I told y'all, you know, rest in peace to Nip. Like I told y'all, Black Sam at the time was from Rolling 60s. People say, oh, he ain't from 6-0. Listen, bro. I was in Lancaster with this brother. I had a personal experience on this brother. See, I don't repeat or regurgitate what I hear like Munchie B. Oh, he was on the PC yard. I don't repeat all that, what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I was on the yard with Black Sam, and Black Sam was banging 6-0 at me. We squared off. We was finna get down. He was a porter in Building 2. Y'all go back to the archives and he'll tell you.
Krusty, that was my celly in Lancaster, man. Me and him was porters, man. Lancaster, Building 2.
Yeah. You know what we went through, you know?
We got the old footage, man. Yeah, I was a porter in Building 2. Orientation, reception, Lancaster, 2008. I guess his homie name was Krusty. I don't remember him being crusty. All I know, he was a little short little dude, little dark-skinned dude at the time. And Black Santa was tall with a really big nose. And when he got mad, his eyes kind of like poked out his head with the business. No disrespect to him. I brought y'all that story. Number 3, I brought y'all the story with YG. And possibly played a role in his career not ending in 2010 when he was at his birthday party doing the Tooted Booted. I was standing there finna smash with him, you know what I'm saying? And was pressing the issue with him, you know what I'm saying? And can't get no love. Like dude, I'm by myself, you know, with you, you know, riding with you, having your back, making sure they don't, you know, get on you, you know what I'm saying? And I can't get no love. Like, where the grown man shit at? Like, seriously. So I brought y'all the story on that. Y'all can go back and watch that YG story that, you know, I had his back and, you know, press the issue for him. Got the grape streets up off of him, the homie from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? And so I brought y'all those 3 stories. Okay. So since I'm not who I say I am, but I got all these facts behind me, right? Like I said, it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. I even know X-Rated. Since I brought y'all X-Rated the rapper. Yeah, that's my boy. I walked the yard with him a little bit. I know that brother, smart brother, intelligent brother. I don't know nothing negative about that brother, but hey, shout out to X-Rated from Sacramento. All right. I brought y'all the infamous, them three stories I just told y'all about X-Rated. I can get more in depth later on about that. I am who I say I am. I go where I want to go. I do what I want to do. I know that, you know, there's consequences to things if you act outside of the law. So I protect myself and don't violate the law. All right. So I'm a civilized human being, and I love living a civilized life. I'm not playing games with the district attorney of Los Angeles, Nathan Huckner. I'm not finna test his hand. I'm not finna test the sheriff department or Los Angeles PD. I'm not about to test their hand, nigga. I'm not fucking around. But at the end of the day, anything that I do that's justifiable, I'm gonna make sure I'm within the law. If I gotta do anything justifiable. All right. Now, with that said, last but not least, since y'all don't believe me on none of my stories, and I'm entertaining you guys, I got this one to tell y'all. So one day I'm driving, and this is, you know, I'm in the city of Cudahy or Southgate, around that area. I think off of Independent or somewhere over there. And I picked this lady up. And when I pick her up, we had this conversation, you know, just about the community and you know, and then she told me who she was. And I was like, whoa. And I told her, you know what, I did some time in prison. And it's amazing how this world is a small world and how we all interact with each other, you know? And, you know, I just gave her my, you know, my opinion on how I think that the law should change, because how I went down for a 10-year gun enhancement, and they need to start, you know, shedding light on that, because I got a 10-year gun enhancement. There was no firearm present. But anyway, we didn't have any conversations about anything anything that's going on like now, you know.
Cudahy's vice mayor facing blowback for controversial comments made in a video she apparently posted and then deleted from social media.
Well, in that video, she calls on local gangs to fight back and reclaim city streets in the wake of immigration raids. KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is live in Cudahy now with the video and reaction to it. Tom.
And this vice mayor tonight, Pat, and Cudahy is not speaking with us. We tried reaching out to her. The Department of Homeland Security says the 2 gangs that she was reaching out to in this video are among the most vicious. Cudahy Vice Mayor Cynthia Gonzalez facing intense backlash over a video of her that appears to have been shared from one of her social media accounts. While not naming ICE in the clip, Gonzalez calls on rival local gangs and their leadership to reclaim Cudahy's streets.
They tag everything up, claiming hood, And now that your hood's being invaded by the biggest gang there is, there ain't a peep out of you. It's everyone else who's not about the gang life that's out there protesting and speaking up.
We reached out to Gonzalez, but she would not respond to texts, calls, or emails. The city of Cudahy released a statement after the video went viral, saying the city is aware of the recent comments that were made on social media by Gonzalez and that they do not represent the official position of the city. The Department of Homeland Security also responded to the clip, saying in a post on X, the comments made by the vice mayor of Cudahy, California, CYNTHIA Gonzalez, are despicable. She calls for criminal gangs, including the vicious 18th Street Gang, to commit violence against our brave ICE law enforcement. This kind of garbage has led to a more than 500% increase in assaults against our ICE law enforcement officers. Gonzalez was among a group of mayors and local leaders who appeared with LA Mayor Karen Bass back on June 11th to oppose the Trump administration's aggressive immigration enforcement as peaceful marches, unrest, and violence was playing out near the federal detention center in downtown LA.
Undocumented people, the communities that we represent where I grew up, they did not interfere at all with my ability to be successful.
Gonzalez's rhetoric in the social media post is drawing strong reaction in Cudahy.
She's just talking like insane.
Nancy Delgado grew up in this area and knows the gangs Gonzalez was referencing. She says Gonzalez's words could further inflame tensions.
Especially with everything that's going on right now with the raids and ICE and her trying to start something else.
The Department of Homeland Security says they will vow to protect all of their ICE agents and prosecute anyone who attacks them. We reached out to the FBI to ask if there's an investigation. They said right now they will not confirm or deny any investigation, as is standard. Reporting live in Cudahy, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL News.
Thank you.
Because at the time when I met her, this wasn't going on. This is about a year ago, 2 years ago. But I did express that how I feel like the laws should change as far as, you know, gun enhancements and stuff, and how they charge people in the courts, and how I feel like that it's not fair. You know, I got 10-year gun enhancement because it was alleged that I used a firearm, and I was like, damn. So, nevertheless, I'm not gonna get all into my case, maybe on the next one, but I'm gonna say this about her, just like I told y'all about everybody else. She was hood. She was hood. It seemed like she grew up in the inner city of the hood, and she got some hood in her blood, but she just got a political seat, and she has an influence in the community. But I'm gonna tell you from my point of view, she was hood. She related to me. We didn't talk about nothing about no ICE and no immigration. I'm gonna make that publicly known now, because at the time when I met her, that wasn't even going on. I'm talking like 2 years ago. And I'm not at liberty to speak on none of that, and I'm not lying or covering for her. Man, listen, my ride with her lasted only 30 minutes. Man, I was doing an Uber and I picked her up. So I took a picture, and that was that. But you know what? As far as my interaction with her, all I can say is as far as like a character, as far as character-wise, personality, she seemed cool, down to earth, and she was hood. And she wasn't scared of being in the car. She probably had her pistol on her. I don't know. But nevertheless, man, I hope that all this pans out for her. CYNTHIA Gonzalez, I believe. I hope that the mayor of the vice mayor of Cudahy. I hope that everything pans out for her, and I hope nobody gets hurt out here, and I hope that everything with what's going on with society right now, it ends peacefully. So with that said, I am who I say I am. Y'all better start subscribing to my channel and like my channel. And go ahead and somebody go ahead and get that YG and be like, man, get that brother a shout out, man. Quit being stubborn, man. Bring light to the truth, man. You know? All right, man. Y'all, we on to the next one.